What's up YouTube? Tim Layton here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, thank you for coming. It means a lot. And if you like what you see, please give it a like, please subscribe, and please comment anything that you liked in my videos and anything that you'd like to see in the future. So today is going to be a story time. There's not really anything going on in the market that I feel warrants a video. I don't want to make pointless videos. The Federal Reserve, the people in charge of our money, came out and they didn't really say anything of any value. Just that if inflation got worse, they will raise interest rates more. If it's not as bad, then they won't. They didn't really say anything definitive, so there's not really a video to make about it, in my opinion. Other people are, but I don't really see a point. So today's going to be a story time on kind of my finance journey. How I got started, why I got started, maybe why you should get started too, and also why I'm starting my YouTube channel. So stay tuned for my story. Alright, so my finance journey. If we go way back in time to when I was a kid, I guess I always had a knack. I wouldn't call it a knack. I always had a slight passion for money. I always liked collecting it, saving it, I don't know what it was about money. I didn't even really understand the concept of money. But every time I got it, I said, wow, this is mine, and I wanted it. So I guess in some ways I've always been financially inclined, you could say. But I would say it really didn't kick off until about 2018. Now, I don't remember how I came to hear about it. I don't really remember. But at some point, somebody told me about this app called Robinhood. Now, it's very simple, very easy to use. You just download it, you put it on your phone. You can put some money in there, buy some stocks and some companies that you like, and you can make money. And I was like, wow, that sounds pretty cool. So I downloaded it and I gave it a shot. And I'd say probably at first I probably had $500-600 in it. I think I had a couple, like a share or two of Microsoft and a share or two of Apple. And obviously this is when the stock market was doing pretty good. So over the first couple months I probably made, $50, which isn't a lot. But seeing that, it changed my whole perspective on everything. Seeing that I did nothing. I didn't work, because by trade, I'm a mechanic. So I'm getting greasy. I'm getting gross. I'm busting my knuckles on things. And I did none of that. And there's just this extra money in my account. And like I said, it flipped everything for me. So over the next couple months, I probably invested $2 to $3 grand into Robinhood, and then I was making $500-600 throughout the remainder of that year. And I was like, I don't know, it really changed everything for me. I'm not gonna say that when I was growing up, I was living in the slums, homeless. I didn't have a bad life, but my parents definitely didn't live within their means. They bought anything they wanted, and we were broke most of my life. We had a home, we had a car, but we were broke. And that's kind of just been the history of my family. Everybody's always been broke. And so because of that, these people like Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, that just seemed unobtainable, unfathomable how they could amass that kind of fortune. It wasn't realistic. It wasn't on my cards. On my cards? In my cards? Whatever the saying is, you get it. But once I started seeing my money make me money, it really flipped my perspective. Now, I'm not going to say that I think I can be a Warren Buffett. I can be one of the richest men in the world, but I understand the concept now. I see it. And it took me seeing myself doing it, even on a small scale, to really comprehend it. Obviously, I've heard before, about investing your money and making money, but it took me until I downloaded Robinhood and started seeing my money increase that I said, wow, like I don't need to exert energy and bust my knuckles to make money. My money can work for me. And that is how they do it. And it really just clicked for me. And it changed my life. Money stopped being this thing that got me cool things, that got me cool cars and TVs and whatever else. It stopped being that. And in my eyes, every single thing became an investment. Okay, I really want, and I still do, I really want a new car. But I say, okay, what is that new car going to do for me? Aside from drive me down the highway slightly more comfortably with a warm butt and warm hands on a steering wheel. What is it going to do for me? Nothing. As opposed to 40 to 50 grand in Robinhood that can make me, in the next 5 to 10 years, could make me 100%, could make me another 50 grand. Or if we're talking throughout my lifetime, that 50 grand could make me literally millions. And that's not an exaggeration. At 23 years old, 50 grand, by the time I'm 60, ready to retire, that's millions of dollars. And like I said, Robinhood, it changed my life. It really did. I know the controversy behind Robinhood. I get it. But in terms of easing you into the stock market, it did its job. Like, it's so simple to use, it's so user-friendly, that it really opened my eyes to a whole nother world. And then I started digging even more, and I started realizing that if I do research on smaller companies in emerging markets, I'm not making $500. I could be potentially, and it gets riskier, but I could be potentially making thousands of dollars. And so it was snowballing. Every dollar I invested, every bit of research I did just built me up, and I was dumping more and more money into my portfolio, and I was saving more and more money. It's like, I don't even need to eat tonight because my dinner at McDonald's is a share of Lucid or a share of whatever some $20 stock is. And like I said, it just changed my life. And I believe that there's plenty of people on YouTube, and it can change your life too. I've always tried to help people. I've always tried to get people to invest. But at the end of the day, there's some people that want it and there's some people that don't. And I guess that's what brought me to my YouTube channel. Because I've always tried. When I was in the Air Force, the military is a perfect example of people who should not be given money. Because all these people do is they just grind and they grind. And especially if you're new to the military and you're living in the dorms or the barracks, you have nothing to spend your money on. Your housing is paid for, your food is paid for, and you're still getting these checks. Albeit small checks, you're still getting these checks, and people blow it. They go, oh, I'm going to go buy a $40,000, $50,000 Mustang or Charger. I'm buying a 55-inch TV for my 60-inch barracks. It's really sad. So I would always try and help people out. And like I said, just some people don't want help. They don't. And that's sad, but it is what it is. And I realized that YouTube could potentially be what I want. What I want is to help people. And on YouTube, people can look for my advice. I don't have to try and push it onto them. They can look for it and find useful information out of it, and I can change their lives. And the cool thing about investing is you can do whatever you want. So I can teach you guys how to invest. And if all you want to do is invest and gain a down payment for the house that you've wanted to buy for the last 5, 10, 20 years, and you get to that point and you're happy, I'm happy for you. I'm glad. Or let's just say, your parents have been driving the same 1980 shitbox since 1980. And you really want to surprise them with a new car, and you can invest your money and you can make that happen for them, I'm happy for you. Or if you're like me and you want to invest for the rest of your life, you want to change your life, I can help you do that too. And it sounded perfect to me. Because I can talk about stocks and investing all day long. I already do it and my girlfriend hates it. But I could keep doing it all day, talking to people who actually want to hear about it. And that sounded really sweet to me. And then on top of that, obviously there's the pay. And it just seems like a broken system to me. The idea that I can talk about stocks, talk about investing, and that can pay me to invest. So I can just talk into this camera about the stocks that I like and about things that are happening in the market and ways to save your money. And then I could potentially get paid to do that, dump that money into Robinhood, and turn that money into more money. It's just sounded like a dream come true. Now, being realistic, I don't know if that dream will ever come true, but the idea of it, I loved it. And so that's what brings me to this YouTube channel now. Will it ever take off? I don't know. I really hope it does because, like I said, I want to help people. I want people to invest their money. Now, whether you come from a rich background or a poor background, anybody can do this. And that's the beauty of it. Sure, some people have head starts. Some people are rich, and they start out investing 500 grand and it's easy for them. Some people are literally broke. They're investing $2. But everybody has a starting point and anybody can get to any place. And I want to help people make that dream come true. That is my ultimate goal. But I think that's going to be about it for this video. That's it for my story. It wasn't supposed to be a long video or a really informative video. I just wanted to be real with you guys. Be real with YouTube. Let you know why I'm here, what I'm doing. Maybe you liked it, maybe not. But thanks for listening to my TED Talk, and I'll see you guys on Monday with a hopefully informative stock market update.